If you're curious on how to assemble and mount RC Beadlock wheels, you have come to the right place. Hey guys, welcome back to Big Song Hobbies. Today I'm going to show you how I put together a 5-piece beadlock wheels and mount them to the tires. For today's demonstration, I'm going to be using 1.9-inch metal alloy wheel on Proline 1.9 Hyrax Predator compound tires. I'll make sure to put the links to the beadlock wheels and the tires used today in the description below. All you need for this process is your standard 1.5mm and 2.5mm hex wrench and a blue Loctite. So let's get started. This is probably the way you'll get your beadlock wheels when you receive it and open it up. It's partially assembled with a couple of screws holding the outer ring and a couple of screws holding the inner ring. The first thing you want to do is remove the 2 screws holding the inner ring to separate it from the outer ring. This is the face of the wheel, which is made up of 2 pieces. The outer ring with the beadlock ring. There are 2 types of screws. The bigger one of the 2 is used to hold the hub on, and the smaller one is used to assemble the beadlock ring. Assembling the beadlock ring is a one-time deal, and so I highly recommend using Loctite on the screws and tighten them down using cross pattern. Here's the beadlock ring installed to the outer piece. One thing to note, don't over-tighten any of the screws and rely on Loctite to keep them in place. Now, take tire of your choice and make sure that the beads are all clean of all residue. If the bead needs to be cleaned, you can use rubbing alcohol or dish soap and water to clean it out. Take the center beadlock ring and insert it into the tire. Make sure that the foam inserts are not being pinched anywhere on both sides. On Proline tires, there's always a small mark, and I don't like to show it outside, so that I use that side as inner part of the tire. Next, take the outer ring and slide it into the side of the tire that doesn't have the small mark. Now place the wheel facing down. Next, insert the inner ring, making sure to line up the screw holes. Now take 2 screws and place them into opposing side holes of the wheels. Don't screw them down just yet. These 2 screws are just to start the beadlocking process. Apply even firm pressure down on your wheels and begin tightening the few threads on the 2 screws at this point. This is just to hold the rings together, and this will make it easier to work with. Now insert the rest of the screws and start to tighten a few threads in. Now that all the screws have been started, I'm going to evenly tighten down the screws in small amounts at a time in cross pattern. The goal is to sit the beads evenly all around the tire. For the final tightening, tighten the screws until snug and make sure that both sides of the wheels are firmly pressed together with each other and that the tires are firmly seated without any beads showing. And there you have it. You can now install the wheels to the RC truck and you are ready to hit the trails.